We are live. Hello, Internet, and welcome to session number 9 of Rise of the Runelords. Um, I am excited to be back in the saddle tonight. It's been a couple of weeks since we got to play, so it'll be fun to get back into it. Um, we are from Fellowship of the Tables. It's a Discord server where there are lots of D&D and other role-playing games going on every week. So do be sure to come on in and check it out. Um, we stream games Sunday nights, Monday night, and Tuesday night. If you scroll down in your Twitch, you can see the schedule. Sundays at 7, Mondays at 8, and Tuesdays at 9 because, why would we coordinate the times? So do be sure to check those games out. There's always something fun going on. So, speaking of fun things going on, I am going to give a recap since I had to cancel the last 2 sessions due to work. I am going to give a recap of what's been going on in the campaign lately. So this is Rise of the Runelords. It is a Pathfinder adventure path from I think it was published probably 15 years ago, something like that. We are, however, running it under the D&D 5th edition rule set. So yeah, and the party has come to the little backwater town of Sandpoint, and they are investigating some strange goings on there that started with a goblin attack during a town festival, which they helped to fend off. Um, Most recently, the owner and operator of the uh, inn and tavern where they've been spending a lot of time, by the name of Ameko Kaijitsu, has gone missing. She had a letter from her half brother Tsuto asking her to come to the town glasswork factory, which was owned by her father, and the note said that he wished to speak with her, and then she never came to work the following morning. And so the party went to investigate and found Lanjiku's body along with a number of other dead people, and goblins cavorting and generally causing chaos. The party was able to put down the goblins, or most of them, sent several of them off screaming. Grabbed one and interrogated him. He turned out not to be too bright, having rolled a 2 on his intelligence check, but was able to at least tell the party that there was a Longshanks in the basement who had been giving them orders, and another Longshanks had come to see him the previous night. Then there was some wandering about the upper level of the glassworks factory looking for some shiny things, and in some cases finding them. Before the party went down some stairs and into the sort of storage area. Going through the rooms there, they indeed found Suto sleeping off a bottle of ale, or some ale that he'd been drinking. Our resident Tabaxi having spotted a leather-bound notebook under his arm, decided to swipe it. Unfortunately, the party was a little bit too noisy, and in the process, they woke up. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh. Little 20 just did something interesting, so we're gonna do this. I'm going to switch to this view. Hope that that's a little bit better. Yes, I have not tried this layout with 6 people logged in, and it's throwing it off. Excellent. Anyway, so they woke Suto up, and he charged after the tabaxi who stole his book, who went hiding behind TikTok. And then Suto, seeing that he was outnumbered, ran off down a tunnel, and is currently about 20 feet from TikTok and Kvisk, who's on TikTok's shoulder. And it seems to be escaping or attempting to. In the meantime, the tabaxi also, in his curiosity, opened a nearby door and in fact found Ameko tied up and gagged. That door, by the way, is shut behind him, so nobody knows what he's found yet. I think that covers everything. Anything else in particular you all want to remind us of?
I just want to ask for clarification. I was just riding on TikTok's shoulder while I was out of character, not here
Yes.
last session.
Yes, you are in the initiative order, and you did on your turn last time cast minor illusion to try to make Suto think that you had his notebook and were going to give it to him, but he passed his hand through the illusion and figured it out.
Gotcha.
Oh.
But initiative order, it is your turn. And you're
yes,
the only one that can stop him.
Yeah, so it is currently your turn, Kivisk. You're on TikTok's shoulder, and Suto is 20 feet away from you and making a bid to try to escape.
Okay. Did we decide on using lethal force to stop him?
There was no real discussion had about that.
I just want him to stop.
We didn't talk about it.
Okay. Trying to
if I have to
think.
if we have to have Othniel heal him for one to bring him back to consciousness, that's fine.
I don't
I can always lay on a hand.
That anybody has actually attacked him yet.
Not yet.
TikTok tried to grapple him and failed.
Okay.
And I think that's about it at this point. He has swung and he has swung and hit TikTok but not damaged her. Him. Them. It.
Okay. And currently we're just kind of in this hallway. Nothing really.
Yeah, so this is a this appears to be a stone hallway. It is not a finished stone. It seems to be a tunnel that is just ever so slightly sloped downward.
Okay. I think I have a plan. Okay. Oh wait, no, catch.
Let's hear it, Hatchling.
What? Okay, so he woke up. Did he just start running? No, he attempted to attack us first, right?
Yeah, he tried to get the notebook back from Kale that Kale had stolen. And then failing that, he seemed to realize the numbers and decided to just book it.
Would it? Are we currently fighting him? I'm asking for this because I'm thinking about maybe using Charm Person.
No, would be considered fighting him. I think.
Yeah.
I would consider this combat.
Okay. Let's just hope he has some hit points on him.
Okay.
And I will. Yeah, I guess I'll just try to fire off a firebolt to heed his, aim for the legs.
Okay.
Hope nothing bad happens. To delay his departure.
Your kitty apparently objects.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Ooh, I think
Natural
that hits.
20.
Wow. Way to start the night.
Yeah. All right. That will certainly hit.
And I accident. Okay, I'm just trying to open the gear. Give me a second.
Okay.
So that's 6 damage.
Okay. He takes 6 points of damage. Got it.
No bonus for natural 20.
It should be. Oh, yeah, it should be doubled. So, yeah, he should take 12 points.
Okay. A little more harmful than I intended, but hope he doesn't die yet.
He does not. I mean,
Good.
he definitely flinched at that. There's a scorch mark on his pant leg. But he seems to still be able to run. Othniel, it is your turn.
All right. I am in pursuit. I've not seen what Kale has done, so I'm heading this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really can't get much further. Now, if we're not wanting to kill, right?
I didn't say that.
I
You
didn't say
didn't
that.
say that.
Kindness seems to be the prevailing wisdom.
But you did not
All
have
right.
a party. You did not have a discussion about it as a
Yeah.
party, so it would be.
So the reason I'm asking is because I was thinking about pulling out my crossbow and getting the shot off since I can't get to him.
It's up to you.
But I don't know.
What?
Can you do non-lethal damage with a crossbow?
By the rules,
Lag?
technically not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But he doesn't know any better. All he knows is he saw the firebolt going off, so he's going to go ahead and take a shot with his crossbow.
Okay. The 22 will also hit.
All right, and that'll be
Another-
7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
We're so good at this, guys.
You guys are awesome at D&D. Okay. He
Makes
is
me wish I had a dart gun.
he is still up. And Xerxes, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move into view here. So 15, 20, so about all my movement just to get here. I suppose I'll have to take a shot at him as well if I can.
Okay. Can you see him from there?
Yeah, see this dude.
Yeah. Yep. You got it. Alright, go ahead and take a shot. Wow. It's gonna be one of those
God.
nights, guys.
Critting
Holy
all our
shit.
spells.
We're
Xerxes has no reservations about killing this guy.
we're just ready to kill him, man. We came back from a hiatus and we're just here to murder, I
You
guess.
realize it can only go
Bloodthirsty.
downhill from here.
Well, it's literally going
That-
downhill, but yes. Okay. But he is still on his feet. He's looking rough, but he is still up. Meanwhile, in the broom closet, Kale.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you have just stumbled across Ameko, bound and gagged and blindfolded for some reason. I don't know why I decided she was blindfolded, but I said it, so it's canon.
Well, I'm going to take off her blindfold so she can see it's me.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, she, cool? Ooh.
Yeah. Nope. I'm gonna try to judge her because there's people out there and I don't want to.
Okay.
You just finger to the lips, but I'm gonna just go unbind her, free her.
Okay. Alright, so you're working on that.
Yeah.
Alright. It is Suto's turn. He is going to... He is going to do some monk stuff. So Step of the Wind. He is going to move 120 feet. Right? 40. Yeah, so Step of the Wind allows him to dash as a bonus action. He's going to take his action to also dash, and then 40 feet of regular movement. So he steps it into high gear and goes 120 feet around the bend of the tunnel, and disappears from view.
Before he left you, could we tell that he was hurt pretty good, or could we tell?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely hurt him pretty good. He has scorch marks all down his back. Yeah.
So that means it's my turn,
It is your turn, yes.
and I'm thinking that I don't want to continue. We don't know where this leads, and I'd like to have the whole party together before I take off and continue to charge after this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my action and just kind of say, okay, guys, he's moving way faster than we can to catch up to him. Let's find Kale and make a plan of attack from there.
Okay.
Yeah, we better plan because he's probably getting some assistance. running for backup. No, most likely.
Alright, so y'all are gonna abandon the combat then?
We are gonna. I'm at least abandoning pursuit.
Yeah, I'm just
There's no way I'm gonna catch.
making sure nobody else wants to do
Yeah,
something.
I'm not seeing how fast he runs off the nails. Not gonna try to pursue
Yeah.
either.
Alright. Yeah, I'm picturing
Reluctantly, but he's letting it go.
yeah, I'm picturing if you ever saw Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, is that the where they're like floating on the treetops?
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing. This guy is like flying practically.
Yum.
We'll cook him another time.
Yeah, fair enough.
We parboiled him enough. We'll catch him later.
I mean, you scorched him pretty good.
I was gonna say there's got to be some sort of blood trail going on. He's got an arrow stuck in him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got a crossbow bolt
crossbow.
and 2 scorch
He's got a
marks.
crossbow bolt to the thigh. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna stop bleeding anytime soon.
Should have put in his knee.
That's how guardsmen are made.
Yeah,
Nice.
shooting for the knee is so 5 scrolls ago.
All right, so you saw where Kale went, so you can reconvene there in the closet as he is just freeing Ameko from her bonds.
Oh, hi guys. Did you kill
Hi.
him?
Well, there's
You
who we were looking for.
Yeah, you do see that she is conscious but is badly wounded. You see she's got a big knot on the side of her head that she's kind of holding, and looks a little woozy and not too
I
great.
won't even wait for permission. I will probably walk up to her and hit her with a cure wounds.
Okay.
I was gonna lay on hands, but you're gonna get if you get there quicker than I am. I'll let you go ahead and do that. I'll save hands for later.
Well, more helpful than that, Xarxes is just going to look at her, shake his head, and say, "Sloppy."
I didn't do very good, but I got a little bit.
Is that a? Okay, that's not a nat 1. Well, that's not a d20.
No.
I was scared for a moment, like, oh god.
Okay, so yeah, she just kind of has her she's just kind of sitting with her back against the wall, and just kind of has her face in her hands, and she just says, "Thank you."
So what happened? Who did this to you?
Stupid brother of mine. She's still got her face in her hands, and she is near tears. He wanted me to come with him. I don't know what he is thinking. Such an idiot.
Indeed.
Was he the one in the other room that we just, or the other hallway that we just were trying to chase down?
Yes. He's somehow involved with all these goblins. He wanted me to come and join them. Nualia, she kind of winces a little bit as she pulls her head out of her hands for the first time, and she, Walia, the the old cleric's daughter, she's apparently behind all this.
What? I thought she was dead from the fire. That's what everyone's been saying.
I called it.
Uh,
I called it.
I thought so
Say-
too.
I didn't believe it for a second that she was dead.
She goes, I thought so too, but he wanted me to join them and come. Apparently, they're all gathering at Thistletop. Couldn't believe that he even asked me, and I slapped him, and he did not take that well.
What are they gathering for?
Apparently, they've got some plan to attack Sandpoint and just wipe it off the face of the earth, the planet, whatever.
But why?
I don't know. Wally just apparently has poisoned him. I mean, he's never been he's had a rough history in the town here, and so has she. Now apparently he's in her thrall, and both of them just want to see everything burn.
So he was only evil post Nanalia?
I mean, he's always been a jerk, really. He had a rough term. He had a rough childhood. I mean, you saw him. He's half elven, and neither my mom nor my dad are, well, elven.
Well, that would explain a thing or two.
So yeah, that's always been a thing in my family.
Hmm.
Hell,
Yeah?
what is in that book that you took that I got swiped at twice?
Kale's gonna look at it, but I don't think he can read. So, he's gonna hand it to TikTok. After looking at it for a moment, I can't read. We're gonna just.
Okay, yeah. So this appears to be a journal. There are about 24 pages to it. Yeah, a lot of it is filled with maps of Sandpoint or erotic drawings of what you can only assume to be Nualia. The maps on that you're seeing are indicating various different attack plans on Sandpoint. The first set of maps show a plan for a group of about 30 goblins, and as you look through it, you recognize that this is the battle plan for the attack that happened during the festival. And then on the next several pages, you see more battle plans drawn up, but this appears to be a force of about 200 goblins. None of these have been circled yet. A couple of them are scratched out, but it seems that there are a number of viable plans left. Among the pages, there are 3 of interest in particular, which are in this handout. So I will read off the text for the viewers while you all read it and take it in. The first one says, the raid went out about as planned. Few Thistletop goblins perished, and we were able to secure Tobin's casket with ease while the rubes were distracted by the rest. I can't wait until the real raid. This town deserves a burning, that's for sure. The second one says, Rip Nugget seems to favor the overwhelming land approach, but I don't think it's the best plan. We should get the Quasit's aid. Send her freaks up from below the smuggling tunnel in my father's glassworks, and then invade from the river and from the glassworks in smaller but more focused strikes. The rest, except for Brithasmus, agree, and I'm pretty sure the bugbear is just being contrary to annoy me. My love is too distracted with the lower chambers to make a decision. She says that once Malfeshnikor is released and under her command, we won't need to worry about being subtle. I hope she's right. The third page has an erotic picture on it, which I've blacked out for the sake of Twitch.
Oh.
Yes.
Neurotic or erotic?
Erotic.
Yeah.
Oh.
An erotic
Yuck, yeah.
image. Yes.
Not for children.
Yeah, so that one says, my love seems bent on going through with it. Nothing I can say convinces her of her beauty. She remains obsessed with removing what she calls her celestial taint and replacing it with her mother's grace. Burning her father's remains at the Thistletop Shrine seems to have started the transformation, but I can't say her new hand is pleasing to me. Hopefully when she offers Sandpoint to Lamashtu's fires, her new body won't be as hideous. Maybe I'll luck out. Succubi are demons too, aren't they?
Oh my.
I feel very validated today.
I think we all do.
I called all this shit.
You not only managed to get this journal, which has this important information, but you were also the one who found Ameko. And yes, your guess about Nualia was correct.
Xarxis appears to be in a very good mood.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
That's
don't
why you keep
believe that any of us believe
Yeah.
they just didn't find her body.
Yeah. We were all kind of suspicious on that.
Oh,
I got
he's
the last
more.
two parts.
Xarxis is more entertained at how woefully unprepared the sheriff is going to be.
God damn it.
Well,
That's the important part, definitely.
we definitely need to we definitely gotta get this information to him, that's for sure.
Kivus turns to Othniel. Do you know about these demons? Or, like, not these specifically, but demons in general, right? You're a holy man.
I know a thing or two, yeah. We had to study some of that stuff at the temple.
You had to study this? And she gestures towards the third page.
No, I think I can say that was not part of our curriculum.
Ah,
More of
good.
More of the rat
At least
catcher
if
training.
it was an independent study that I was not a part of.
Oh god.
Didn't sign up for that class?
No, I don't think it was offered to me anyway.
Oof.
Shalelu can teach
That
you a
says
few
something
things.
about you.
So, demons, right? You know about them? It looks like this person's, becoming one? Going to become one? You know anything about that?
Looks like she's trying to make some sort of union or communion with the with this Lamashtu, that's for sure. And if that last sentence is right, if she's trying to become a succubi, that ain't anything good. I can tell you that for sure.
Well, it won't last.
Yeah,
Why does she want to become a succubi anyway?
maybe
Seems
that's
lame.
how Lamashtu would want her to serve him. I don't know.
Do you know who Lamashtu is specifically?
Yeah, we've been learning a thing or two about him ever since we got here.
No prior knowledge, though, right?
Not until we got here. At least not to me, anyway. Everything we've learned from getting other information either at the temple or other places.
Well, technically, the information that I gave you came from a history check, I believe.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But everything we know about him is all been historical more than anything else.
We lost Julian.
Kivis kind of crosses her arms. Kind of weird, this big old historical demon guy or whatever would just randomly choose to resurface in some port town, right? Anyone else find that a bit odd?
Yeah, that's a bit. Of all the unless they're thinking they can start building a cult from here and spreading out.
Gods go where they're called.
Maybe starting small and then building big from there. It wouldn't be the first time a cult started that way.
Yeah, that's fair.
And if
So,
she's
what are we gonna do about it?
that's unfortunately can be a way to recruit.
Like,
But in the meantime, I think we need to get Amiko back up to the ground and make sure she's taken care of and figure out what we're gonna do from here.
I don't know if we need to execute her for her shame.
Okay, she's coming
Xerxes,
back.
if you weren't a part of this party, I'd slap you 3 ways from Sunday.
Guys, I was going
Is
to
that really what's
suggest
stopping
that
you?
we take out the tunnel so that they have one less way to attack town.
Well, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
yeah, should get what's her name out first, though, right?
Oh yeah.
I kind of
Amiko,
forgot she was there. Hey,
Amiko kind of stands up and she says, "I think I can get back to the Rusty Dragon." Kind of takes a couple of wobbly steps.
I look
Yeah,
at her
I believe her.
doubtful.
I move forward a little bit to spot her just in case she gets a little too woozy.
Kale leans over to Kavisk and goes like, "Hey, I bet you. I don't have any money actually, but I bet you she falls."
Oh
Not
my
with,
word.
Not with Holy Man over there supporting her.
Come on, little lady, let's get you out of here.
You guys are terrible.
Oh yeah, lady, Rusty Dragon lady. You know anything about this Lamashtu?
I barely know my own name right now.
Right. I'm sure the ale at the Rusty Dragon will help with that.
Yeah, Ale, does that.
What time of the day is it by now?
It is about mid-morning,
Okay.
like 10, 11
So
o'clock.
the sheriff's still
Oh.
out for the next half of the day then.
Oh, he's out for, I think he told you 3 days or so.
Was it 3 days? I was thinking it was only 1 day for some reason.
Well,
We're
what
in
does he
charge
got to
for
do?
3 whole days.
Sounds like we
Oh.
may need to tell him, send message to him to get him back here soon.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Zarxus is not aware of that, by the way.
Mhm.
Not surprised though. And what's the difference?
Well, the difference is that he asked us to be the law of the land here in the town while he was out. So guess what? You get to be sheriff now, big guy.
I can finally show these people how it's done.
Well, sounds like you're gonna have a lot of showing to do because looks like we're gonna have company. And I slowly start walking Amiko out.
It's actually for a few weeks. It's gonna take him a few weeks to get back from where he went.
Well, thank the gods he can go on vacation.
Well, he had us to leave in charge.
There's gotta be town guards still here.
Yeah, let's rally them under a new name.
Mhm.
Yes!
Our town now.
Well, while I help Amiko back to the Rusty Dragon, Xarxus, why don't you head to the garrison and see how many hands we've got on deck, so we can start planning.
Oh, I got an idea.
Okay. We're sure open to it, that's for sure.
I think that it would be a good idea to move as much stuff as we can in this tunnel to make it harder to get through.
I want to explore the tunnel.
I
Yeah,
don't think
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
I want to find this closet and I want to fight him. I think that'd be fun.
Well, let me
Says
ask you
the
this.
cat hiding behind me during
Yeah.
the fight earlier.
Let me ask you this, Kale. How do you feel taking on maybe a few dozen goblins on by yourself if you go wandering down there?
Well, they'd
He
have
can
to
handle
catch
it.
me, wouldn't they?
Try it, Kale.
Maybe I will.
It might work.
I'm gonna actually go and look down the tunnel.
Okay.
While he does that, I'm walking Amiko towards the stairs.
Okay.
I'm sticking with TikTok on her shoulder.
This is water
Okay.
the only thing you can make move like that?
Oh, like that? Yeah. Why do you ask?
I was just thinking that hot glass poured in this tunnel would make a really good barricade.
That's
I
not
mean,
a bad idea.
It would, but wouldn't the tunnel itself make an even better barricade? Just collapse the whole thing, starve him out. Well, not Kale. Hopefully, we get him out first.
I'm not going that far because I'm not stupid.
Bye forever, Kale.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm
goodbye.
indifferent to the idea.
I'll think of you sometimes in my dying breath.
I'll be going this way with her.
So what are the Xarxus and TikTok? Where are you going?
Xarxus.
I'm afraid to leave the area because I'm afraid that we're gonna lose Kale and
Okay, so
Ravas.
you want to wait at the
Yeah,
head of the
tunnel.
tunnel for a Kale?
Yes, because I don't want him to get into trouble.
Okay.
Thank you for your support.
And
I
Xarxus?
have faith in you.
Thank you.
Xarxus leaves his faith with Kale and is going to go to the barracks to execute his plan.
Okay.
I don't like that word usage.
Especially not after he talked about executing Miko.
I was clarifying that we weren't executing her.
Yes. Well. Okay. So, Kale, shortly after around the bend, you come to a T intersection. The
Should I
turn.
be moving?
No. You don't need to. You don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
The tunnel comes to a T intersection. You can make a hard left or a hard right.
Do I see any like blood or something that would tell me which way?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Actually, survival probably.
Survival? Do I have
Yeah.
anything in survival? Barely. Yeah, that tracks.
Nope. Doesn't look like he. I mean, he took the arrow to to the side, but the rest of it was like scorch marks, which don't cause a lot of blood. So
Okay.
yeah, there's no apparent blood drops at the moment. Plus, he was hull and tail. So
Yeah. If I yell, can people still hear me? I don't want to go out of yelling distance at least.
yeah, you imagine they can probably still hear you.
Okay. So I'll just scream like a little bitch if I get into trouble. Let's go left.
Okay.
Let's see what's down the left.
How far are you going?
Not far enough that like if I see something I can't like immediately run back.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, so you would get that far, basically.
just the T.
No, I'm saying you would get
Or-
to the point that you feel like you would be out of range to run back quickly.
Okay. There's nothing.
Nothing yet.
Nothing? All right.
I'll
I'll go back and check out the right fork, the same distance.
Okay.
I'd suggest a TikTok. If we go in there, we can find more exit points to blow up. Getting a little antsy.
TikTok.
I feel
Oh,
like
shit,
I'm
shit.
encouraging so much trouble. But yeah, TikTok would start to get worried about Kel being gone for so long and probably start coming down slowly.
Kale, you can roll stealth if you're trying to be stealthy. Yeah, sure.
I don't want them to see me.
Okay. I mean,
okay.
I mean, if you're hiding from them, there's nothing really in the tunnel to hide. I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
I'll just
you're
be
not.
quiet.
Okay, yeah, you can try and be quiet to be stealthy, based on anything else that might be in the tunnel. Okay, but you're going back the other way. I would say you all meet back up around the T intersection then.
I thought you didn't want to look around. Back out. We in.
This is for strategic reasons only, Kale. You wouldn't understand.
All right, so you're all heading down the other direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk ahead of them and lead the way.
Okay.
Because this was my idea.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to move us on the map because I go to a certain point.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I know.
there's no map.
I know. It's okay.
I saw everyone else get moved, but I didn't get moved.
This map ends at that point.
Oh, does it?
Depending on the direction that you go, you may move to another map. And how far you go. Okay, so how
Did I
far?
not get moved?
What's that?
Is my token supposed to
Yeah,
be somewhere?
don't worry about the map right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw the other ones move, so I was like, what?
Here, I'll fix it for you. Ready?
Oh, okay. Okay, just take it away from me. I feel like a baby, or you just have to take it away.
All better.
Okay, thank you.
That toy went night night. Sorry. um. Okay. So how far the other way are you going now?
I will follow at a safe distance behind him.
Well, at this point, I'm
As
just going
to-
until they're not following me anymore.
Okay.
I mean, they're right there. I no longer feel like I need to run back screaming.
Okay.
The thing is, I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna follow far enough back that I'm not gonna ruin his stealth.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh,
makes
thank
sense.
you.
Okay.
This big hunk of rock is not being stealthy.
Okay. So I would say the tunnel winds around a little bit. But eventually, after like 10-15 minutes of walking, you make a perception check for me.
Which one?
Kale, since he's in the
Let's do
lead.
this. Oh.
Hmm.
Am I just not allowed to roll high on a wisdom check?
And what?
I'm gonna shut roll 20 down and be right back, but I'm gonna stay in chat.
Okay.
Let me just check something.
I do have dark vision if that makes any difference.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you would still see there is you don't see it until you're like right on top of it, but you see eventually like just a few feet ahead of you there's an opening to like the tunnel continues on, but there's also an opening in the wall on the right. It looks like a natural opening.
Let's have a peek.
Okay, you're gonna take a look in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I still have my broom actually?
Yeah, you're a mop. Sure, you have a mop.
Okay, I got my mop.
Yeah.
Alright, well I'm gonna look first
Okay.
before I stick anything in there.
Okay. So you peek around the wall, and this is what you. Did that pop up for you? No, I don't think it did.
No, I don't see anything.
All right, are you ready? Here we go. This is what
Okay.
you see.
Big reveal.
Oh, hang on.
Is it coming?
One of these combinations has to work. Hang on.
This better be great. The tension's building.
It is.
That's my job. Hang on.
I feel like I'm gonna get killed right here, right now.
Oh wait.
You know what they say about curiosity in the cat, right?
No, that's not it.
It's a good thing I have the healer with me.
I'm losing the tension.
Yeah, just remember I've only got so many spell slots.
Darn, why can I not get this to show up?
Oh no.
Oh, I know why it is. Because you're not on the map.
Oh, because you.
Um, Yeah, so let me do this. I mean, you were never on this map.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, you know what? It's 10 o'clock. It's just about 10 o'clock, so why don't we take our break and then we will rebuild the tension and do it again.
Oh boy.
Alright, so come on back in about 5 minutes and we will pick up right there.
Okay.
We'll try to figure out why I'm not getting connected all the way into Roll20 again. I mean, I'm in Roll20. It's just not because I'm seeing all everybody's rolls. I'm just not
What are you not
my
seeing?
video feed.
Oh,
My video feed's not showing up again, and you guys aren't showing up in my video feed.
Yeah, I'm not seeing you either.
I'm gonna mute us on the stream. All right. So, Othniel, you are walking back to the Rusty Dragon with Ameko. Any particular discussion you want to have with her along the way, or?
Maybe just to see if she can give us any more information what her brother is up to that she wasn't able to tell. But I'm not going to push too much because I know with her obviously being roughed up and stuff, she's going to have a hard time keeping things straight.
Yeah, yeah, so she says, I don't know what more to tell you really. I have to get back and warn my father. I can't believe that Suto has done this.
So do you want me to help you to the tavern, or do you want me to help you get somewhere else?
The tavern is fine. Yeah, I think I'll be okay.
Okay. And I'll just lead her back there at her pace.
Okay. And Zarxus, you were heading to the garrison, right?
I am, yes.
And so what is your plan to do there?
I'm going to alert them and see to it that they take the proper precautions for an upcoming assault.
Okay. So yeah, there are still some guards around, and in fact, there is a guard by the name of do. Oh. Okay. There's a guard by the name of Brath Strongvale, who Sheriff Hemlock has left in charge of the guards that are remaining. And so yeah, you would find him when you are not in charge of everything. That is not what happened here. Sheriff
they
Hemlock
have-
asked for you to be a public presence and be around, but did not give you the keys to the town.
If only Zarxus had any kind of value to the sheriff's words. Zarxus is looking for any kind of bell. Is there any kind of like alarm bell nearby?
Yeah, sure. I think that it makes sense that stationed throughout the town. Actually, probably it would be at the cathedral. There would be a big bell that would get rung in the case of an alarm.
That's okay.
If you-
Zarxus he's just going to take a deep breath and just let loose the loudest, longest dragonborn scream that he can until he has full attention of all nearby.
Are you doing this at the garrison?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you let out a big bellow and some smoke comes out of your mouth. Yeah, there are probably 10 guards all that all turn in your direction. One of them like draws his sword and then kind of looks around at the others and puts it back.
I like that. That one has initiative. Soldier, come forth. Listen up.
He steps forward.
I need you to listen as carefully as you can, okay? Amigo, the dragon bartender, she was just captured, and we uncovered foul plans by her brother. There are some 200 goblins going to attack, possibly at the gates, possibly by the glass house. I need you to set up several battalions in front of the glass house, armed with several crates of arrows. I need you to man the walls. You, over there, you need to get on the walls as well. All able-bodied men, women, and even if any of your weak children can hold spears, we're gonna need them too.
He turns and looks at a guy who's got like the captain's armband, and that guy kind of steps forward, and um he looks to you and he says, we don't really have battalions. There's only, like 15 guards left in town.
Oh, Iomade save us. Well, make do with what you can. You're gonna want to guard the old glass factory and the walls. Anticipate an attack. You're still gonna want to round up the best that you can. Trying to save your little town.
Right. So he starts issuing orders. He sends several people out to the north gate, and several people to, I guess, you want him to have them station guards like around the outside of the glassworks factory?
Yeah, so basically there's going to be however many to defend the glass factory, since they mentioned that as a possible attack vector.
Okay.
And then the others on the walls or whatever
Alright.
their usual pattern is.
Yeah, so we'll say there's about 8 at the glassworks factory surrounding it, another 5 at the north gate, and 5 at the south gate. South Bridge.
It's like 15 to 1 odds. I like it.
Alright. In the meantime, Kale is skulking down this hallway. And staying in the shadows pretty well with his 23 stealth roll. And he rounds a corner and sees an opening in the wall to his right. Let's get that.
Whoa. What's this?
Now you've done it. You went and found something.
I found something.
And it looks a little something like that.
Oh!
A friend.
It does not appear to have noticed you yet.
Uh-oh.
I have a lot of feelings about this thing.
It has hands on its mouth.
It has hands on its mouth. It does have hands.
Oh wait,
Feelings.
hang on. Twitch,
Positive.
the Twitch has not gotten a good view of it. There we go. This is what we're looking at.
Correction, that's what Kale's looking at.
Yes.
That is what I'm looking at.
Oh, it does have hands on its mouth.
It does. You can hold its mouth hands. Forgot I didn't close my door. Oh well.
So what you doing, Kale?
Well, I sure am looking at it. I'm gonna back away slowly. We're gonna back this train up all the way back to TikTok.
So go ahead and make me another stealth check.
Okay. Watch this now.
As always, splitting the party was a fine idea.
Mhm.
Watch this crit fail. Oh, okay.
Holy cow!
I don't
Wow.
want it to look at me. I don't even want it to think of the possibility that I may exist at all. Thank you.
And with that roll, it does not. So you just freeze in place and immediately back it up like a Tonka truck.
Nope,
Um,
nope, 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 nope.
That's not gonna be my problem. That's
um,
not gonna be my problem.
Tic Tac, are you also being sneaky?
I don't think I have the ability. I will be as sneaky as TikTok has the ability to when she is a solid mass of rock and metal.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
That might be my problem.
You are 30 feet back, so unless you completely eat it. Okay, yeah. No, you're good.
That's a survival check.
Okay, but it's 14 is fine. Um,
All good in the neighborhood.
Sorry, that is the wrong thing. That was
yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, Kale, you make it back to.
It would have been a 15
Yeah, it's fine.
with the.
So yeah, Kale, you make it back to TikTok. And Kivas.
Oh,
There's a
I'm
thing.
just kind of on TikTok, so
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything. You're not moving, so I didn't bother to have you roll.
okay.
There's a thing that I don't think God would allow to exist, but something did, and it's there.
Which god?
Yeah, which god are we talking
The one that
about?
we actually like. Literally any that we actually.
Ugh, Howl's got some pretty low standards.
TikTok, do you want to go smite it or something?
I don't know what you're talking about, but if it made you turn and run, I have to assume it's not something that we want to take on right now.
Yeah, especially when it's the three of us, just the three of us.
I'm a child, of course I ran away.
Just
It
wants
had
to be your
hands on its
friend.
mouth.
Hands up. What are you talking about? Now I have to see it. You did this.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you the thing that I don't think that a merciful God would not allow to exist.
I don't think it's wise that we chance disturbing it if we haven't already.
What is it they said this thing's supposed to be doing down here anyway? Didn't someone say something about this?
I believe the journal says something about
Is that what a
some
closet
sort of
is?
creatures. What?
Is that what a closet is?
I don't know. I don't think I know.
I know Kale doesn't know, so
TikTok, if you're trying to remember what a closet is, you can roll me an Arcana check.
Yeah. Let's see.
Actually, this would be a religion check.
Doesn't Kale still have the journal?
He does.
Actually,
yeah.
I have it.
yeah, I handed it to TikTok because
Oh, that's
doesn't
right.
read that
Yep.
well.
You're right.
It didn't roll very well on my religion check.
Yeah, you don't know what this thing is.
Yeah, maybe if the guy who wrote this was referring to them as freaks, we oughta sit this one out for the moment, go get our muscle. You know, obviously TikTok is our muscle, but we need even more muscle. The other two.
We need triple muscle.
Triple muscle. Let's I'll see this thing when it's dead.
How about
You don't want
we
to see it at all.
make
It's got
our way
both of
back
them now.
up and find the others and tell them what we found.
Yeah, yeah.
Then Mr. Paladin Man can do some smiting.
That sounds like a paladin's job.
Okay.
Hit it with the godly thing. Hammer? A hammer?
So you are heading. You're talking about Habakkuk.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys
Yeah,
head
we're gonna head back.
back up. Okay. Um. Aw. Sad monsters. Sad. He didn't get to make any friends today. He just wants to be friends.
Stop puffing. This is the third time.
There's 4 hands that you can
3
hold.
too many times.
He just wants to have you for dinner.
I just want to see it eat a sandwich.
That second mandible there is perfect for neck hugging.
I bet it can do a lot of multitasking while eating a sandwich.
Honestly.
Oh boy. Okay. So where are the 3 of you going in town?
Probably the Rusty Dragon, right? Didn't Onethiel say he was going back to the Rusty Dragon with that bar lady?
Yeah, but Zarx is going to the guard place. And they all have weapons. And
Yeah,
other
let's
sharp
just bring
objects.
the whole guard down here.
Yes.
We need to leave the guards to protect the city.
What could happen to the city in maybe hour it takes us to get back down here and kill this thing?
Probably nothing.
Alright, so which it'll
Fine.
be, the guard tower or the Rusty Dragon?
I
I'm
think
not the one walking
Othniel
here.
might be able to tell us more about it if you describe it to him. Maybe he
Yeah.
will remember it from his training better than I do.
Great idea. That's a 2 against 1, Gale.
Fine.
Okay, so you're heading to the garrison.
Rusty Dragon.
Or sorry, Rusty Dragon. You were gonna go find Othniel. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, not a problem. Probably Othniel. Would you be heading back to the glassworks after you drop off?
I would probably be going to the garrison just to make sure that Xerxes hasn't already strung up every single guard that's still on duty.
Okay.
This is why you need to listen to me.
Okay. So I would say, Othniel, you head to the garrison and you see a number of guards, probably about you probably see several guards as you're approaching the garrison. You see several guards running in different directions.
Yep, he's got them moving already.
And
I-
you would go in and
I
find.
head on inside
Yep.
to try to find him.
Yeah, you find Xerxes. Would you be like continuing to bark orders or supervising or?
I was picturing a montage of yelling at like, "Shine those boots, tighten that belt.
Yep.
Where's that spear?"
Yeah.
Love Zarxus so much.
So that's what you walk in on, Othniel.
Well, at least he's not kicking them out of duty, so at least we got that working for us. All right, what? I assume that the ones I just saw running out were heading towards where they're supposed to go, and not because you chased them out of the place and fired them or nothing.
Oh no, I just stirred him into action. Unfortunately, there's only 15 or so. But I have them on alert and stationed in tactically sound, appropriate places.
Hopefully they match up at least a little bit with what was on those battle plans in the journal.
Yes, hopefully they didn't concoct a third option.
Yeah, we can only hope. So what do you think? Do you think we need to just collapse that tunnel somehow?
That would probably be wise. We could always see if the captain here has any kind of demolition.
Yeah, we can check. That would be the first place to go. Unfortunately, my arcanish abilities aren't quite built for destroying things like that. It's more for building stuff back up.
Seems confused.
All right, so Altneil goes to whoever looks like they're the ones that the sheriff put in charge to try to see what they might have that we can collapse the tunnel with.
So you're looking for like explosives?
Yeah, well, I want to talk to the captain, the guy,
Okay.
the guy with the Officer of the Day banner on his arm.
Yep. Yeah, you find him, and I did not write his name down. I think I closed that tab. Shoot. But yeah, you find him.
Just call him Stan.
Captain Jerry.
Stan, yeah.
Stan, sure. His name's Stan now.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, I don't know what all my friend Xerxes has told you what's going on or not, but looks like one of the ways they're looking at sending this goblin invasion in is there's a tunnel underneath the glass that leads into the basement of the glass factory, and they're looking at possibly sending at least part of their group through there. Do you guys have anything that we could use to collapse that with?
um, he thinks for a moment and says, we don't do a whole lot of demolition. If we talk, we might be able to talk to, he seems to be at a loss to who would even have something like that.
Let me guess, would that Mr. Van Vender have anything like that?
Oh, we can talk to him, certainly. He has sort of general supplies.
Well, he and I aren't exactly on the best of terms, but sometimes you gotta put things aside when it comes to the safety of your city. We can check. Any other ideas of where we might be able to find stuff like that?
He think just do a random luck check.
No problem.
He says, let me ask around. Maybe someone will know where we might find. I mean, it's gonna have to be a heavy amount of explosive if those tunnels are well put together. But I can check around and see if we can find anybody that would have some.
Okay.
Well,
while
if
you
you want to
do
go talk to
that,
Vin.
while you do that, I'll go speak to Mr. Vender.
Okay. Okay. In the meantime, TikTok and Kale and Kivisk, you come to the Rusty Dragon. The yeah, I would say there's nobody there that you. I mean, there are a few waiters. But nobody that seems like they're really in charge. you're not seeing Othniel around.
Well, I guess Cat was possibly right.
Yeah. Garrison it is then. Don't wanna
See, I
waste
have
time
good
on-
ideas.
Okay. So Xerxes, you're staying behind at the garrison to continue to
Whip them into shape.
yeah, whip people into shape. Okay.
Whole thing and collapse if I walk away.
Roll me, Xerxes, an intimidation check. Let's just see just how good you're doing here.
Oof.
Or persuasion. Oh,
Oh, Neithio, give him the
Six.
advantage. Oh.
Please give him
Um,
the advantage.
I made them more scared.
Please.
yeah. I mean, they don't really know you. They're definitely. I mean, they're moving, but it's taken some effort to really get them mustered. Yeah. Okay. And so we'll say that Kivisk and Broken. Yeah. Wow. Kivisk and TikTok and Kale, you run into Othniel as he's leaving the garrison on the way to the general store.
Hey, Othniel, you know how your god likes you? Well, let me tell you, your god will not like what we found beneath the glasswork.
Oh, really? What'd you find now? Some more of those semi-erotic battle plans or something?
Yeah, look at it, Kale.
What?
Semi-erotic battle plans. That's not a phrase I was expecting to hear tonight.
Well, Kale, what did you find, huh?
It had hands on its mouth, and its whole mouth was dangling from its face, and it was long and weird, and I didn't like it.
Is this something you just had in your nightmares last night, or is this something you just saw?
This is something I had to
just saw
convince them to leave alone.
It's gonna be in my nightmares tonight, but I saw it today.
Okay. All right. Would that be a religion or an arcana check? If I remember anything like that.
For this guy, I would say an arcana check.
Okay.
And it's a pretty difficult check. Yeah, I mean, based on the description that they gave, you have no idea what this thing is.
I don't recall anything resembling that
Do you know what a
Well,
closet
in
is?
my.
even if we don't know what it is, I think we should get Xerxes and the soldiers, or they can stay here. It could just be the 5 of us, and we should go kill it. Then we can collapse the tunnels. I mean, it's probably hoarding something nice down there, right?
Well, can I make a slight suggestion? Why don't we try to be a little bit more efficient? Just go ahead and collapse the tunnel, because if we collapse the tunnel, that thing can't come and get us, whatever it is, whatever you think you saw.
But we don't
It
know
had
what
really
it's
big
eating.
claws. What if it can dig?
Well, if it can dig, it's going to take a little while to dig out.
What if it has hostages?
And what if it's got
lot of
20?
ants.
What if it's got 5 kegs of meat hidden somewhere? It's not going to make a hill of beans a difference.
But the meat hostages.
Meat
I
hostages,
believe-
another phrase I wasn't expecting to hear tonight.
I believe our first course of action is to make sure nothing comes through there, whether it's a monster with hands in its mouth, or hordes of goblins rushing through.
This is you're being unreasonable.
Maybe I'm being unreasonable in your eyes. I think I'm being a little bit practical for what we got to do. We got a town with 15 guards that's going to be facing a couple of hundred goblins. What do you think we ought to do to try to even those odds a little bit?
What if there's something down there that can help us? We don't know what we're sealing off until we've explored the tunnel.
What if we can use the tunnels as a sneak attack on the goblin? And then we can kill the goblins.
And I mean, didn't that weird book call it like a smuggler's tunnel? They have to be keeping something down there.
I don't think that's important. I think the safety of town is more important right now.
Besides, if there's one of those craters down there, what do you think the odds are there might be more than one?
She tries to come up with her brittle, and then thinks, okay, yeah, the journal that said freaks, like plural.
Kivis, didn't you say you met some people at one of the other taverns?
Oh, yeah, then I had to leave them to check out that scream, yeah. Gosh, I still haven't
Did they seem to be the brute force type?
Aha, yeah, they did. I think I see where this is going, and I like it.
I'm just thinking that maybe town could use a little bit of extra protection.
Yeah, sure. Protection against the basement monsters.
If they're the kind that I think they are, there's only one language that they talk.
Draconic.
And that's in gold.
Don't they live here?
I don't know. I've never met them. You tell me.
I mean, if it is their home, they work here, the only way they're going to keep making money by working here is if there's a here to make money in.
That is true.
Yeah. Let's go ask them.
All the help we can get might be helpful.
They were I met them at Hagfish. We had to head back there.
Othniel, do you have whatever you're doing under control?
I think I do. I'm just heading down to the general store. I need to see if the owner there has some stuff that we can use to to try to make that tunnel come down.
Yeah, tunnel schmuddle. I want to go talk to these guys.
Othniel, would you like some assistance talking to... no. I'd have to send Kale, and I don't think he'd be much help.
I can do things.
But didn't you have a run-in with the same guy?
Let me ask you this question, Kivis. Do you think it's going to take more than TikTok to convince these people to do something like this?
I don't know. She's pretty tough. Sorry,
How
it's
many
pretty
people we talking about here?
Well, I only met the one, but he said his people were kind of like the I guess kind of like the guards, trying to keep bad people from being here.
So to be clear, that's not that is not what he said. I don't remember the exact language that he used.
They fight anything. If anyone fights anything, they're essentially guards.
I don't think he said anything about them fighting anything.
Oh, I thought I
Uh,
remembered him saying like they're keeping the filth off the streets or something.
yes. That he was being literal
Oh,
when he said that. They literally pick up garbage around the
oh
city.
God. Okay, well, Kivitz misinterpreted it. If
Okay.
I
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine. I just want to make sure
he
that.
was tough looking. Okay.
Yeah, he was. That's fine. Okay. So,
I
yeah.
don't need the truth.
All right, let me join you here going to this hagfish place, and then we can go from there to the general store. Having some backup might not be a bad idea. And he's not just talking about at the hagfish.
Okay. So, the four of you are all going to the hagfish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I
Should
mean,
we grab Xerxes? I mean, what's he doing in there? I mean, feel
He's doing what I think he was born to do. Or at least that's what, or let me rephrase that. What he
bullying.
thinks he was born to do.
Bullying. Great. Let's leave him to it.
Yeah, so Lenogen, would Xerxes just be like there at the garrison the rest of the day? Like, at some point, would he go back looking for the rest of his party, or?
Probably eventually, once he felt like they were sufficiently on alert and battle ready.
Yeah, I mean, so it's only 15 men, so it doesn't take a whole lot of time. I mean, you kind of chase them around the garrison a little bit and make sure that they're really moving on. But it probably doesn't take a whole lot of time.
I mean, knowing these people, I mean, like herding cats.
So I would say eventually, after 20 or 30 minutes after Othniel leaves, you've done about as much as you can do.
Okay. I don't know if I would. I don't believe I would know that they went to the hagfish.
No, the last you heard from Othniel, he was going to the general store.
In that case, I will probably just kind of make my rounds through the city, just ensuring that we are not under any kind of attack.
Okay.
And then maybe I'll run into them eventually.
Okay. All right, so you head out on roll. Okay, so the other four of you go back to the hagfish. You step in, and for Kale and TikTok, this is the first time you've seen this place. There is a large fish tank back behind the counter. It seems to be like on display. It's full of this thick brownish green water. There's a sign on the tank, like taped to the tank, I guess, or probably propped up on top of the tank. That says Nora, and then there's a nail hanging from the wall next to it. There's a nail in the wall next to it with a leather pouch hanging from it. And yeah, there are a bunch of people sitting around. There are a number of them just sort of playing checkers or card games, sitting around just shooting the breeze, chatting. behind the counter there is a human man who is tall and barrel chested. He has short cropped black hair, and he sees the three of you come in. Sorry, four of you. Four of you come in, and he recognizes Kivisk, and Kivisk. This is the bartender that you saw previously, that they called Jargy. And he sees you all come in, and he says, "Welcome to the Hagfish. Hey, welcome back. Looks like you've made yourself some friends."
Hey, yeah. Where's Gorvy?
Let's see if Gorvy's there. He's not here at the moment. I think he stepped. I think he's off. He's here a lot, but he's not like here all the time.
Gotcha.
Not here at the moment. Sorry.
How many of the people in here look like rough and just? I'm assuming this is the bar on the wrong side of the track type place, where the rougher crowd hangs out.
I mean, yeah, it's not so much rough. They're definitely. Let me show you where you are here. So.
Probably your standard blue collar crowd kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely blue collar. A lot of fisherman types. So they're not. I mean, they're not fighters. But they have been, putting. They'll a lot of them look like they've been putting in a hard day's work every day for 20 years or whatever. So, yeah, so you're right off the harbor where all the fishermen basically congregate. So there's the Hagfish.
Hey, so while we're here, she looks to the Nora fish tank. You guys have got to try this. Hey, Jerky, whatever your name, bartender.
Jorgy.
Do the hagfish thing for them.
Right, sure.
Please.
You all want to try the Hagfish challenge? You kind of
All three of them do, I assure you.
gestures
Don't
at the
explain it
tank.
to them, I already did it the way.
Hang on here.
Kayla's
No,
already
no,
at the tank.
No, it's really good. Don't worry about it.
Before
He's
you go
already there.
volunteering me for something, just what is this hagfish?
You guys, it's for money. You get money if you do it.
I can get money for doing a lot of things. What does this thing involve?
I'll do it for
You
free.
just have to
Go
drink
on.
a cup.
Yeah, so Jargy looks to you, Othniel, and he says, yeah, super simple. He grabs like a pewter mug and dips it in the water from the tank and sets it down. You drink this, you get what's in that pouch, and he points to the leather pouch on the wall, which has a bunch of coins in it.
Give us like clasp her hands together excitedly. Okay, tick tock. You do it first. You have the best.
I feel like I might have an unfair advantage.
So
Just going for it.
So Kale, you're going for it?
I'm going for it.
All right. Go ahead and
He doesn't even know what's going on. He's just gonna do it.
All right. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Do I have anything?
You pick up this pewter mug, and I mean you can actually smell the water as you're bringing it up to your mouth. It smells like filth and disgustingness.
I just ate half a dead lizard earlier. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Go for it. 17.
17.
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a success. You start making your. I mean, this is gonna be a series of checks. Okay.
Oh boy.
This is not this is not easy. You start to choke it down. It is really gross, but you're so far you're making pretty good headway. Make me another check. Um, actually give a D.
Did I?
Okay. You're starting to falter a little bit. Go ahead and make me another check.
Okay.
Ooh, so close.
Uh, you hit like a part of the water that seems like it has some uh sand or
Chunks.
dirt floating in it, and you start to choke a little bit. Yeah. Make me one more check.
Okay.
Oh. uh,
He's dead.
I'm dead.
Oh man, roll for new
you
character.
you start to retch, and the mug actually falls out of your hand and clings and clatters across the floor. Yeah, couldn't do it.
He tried. He's just on the floor retching. He
And
did his best.
yeah, you actually have the poisoned condition for a little while. Um,
What I get.
yeah, you're not feeling so great.
Where's
She gives a
poison on
toothy
here?
grin to TikTok. Come on, come on.
Disadvantage.
He did good enough. You could do even better.
So, TikTok, do you actually have resistance? Yeah, this isn't poison though.
I'm resistant to poison and disease. I don't even have to eat, drink, or breathe air. So
do
That's
you
why I was
actually
just
have like a functional mouth though? Like a
yeah, I'm assuming I do. It does. I mean, it doesn't say that I don't. It doesn't say I can't do it.
all right.
But I don't know how. I'm immune to disease, and I'm resistant to any kind of poison damage. So would that give me advantage on this?
um. No, no, it doesn't give you advantage. But I'll let you make the checks. I'll take it into account in the DC. uh, okay. So yeah, you bring this up, and I would say that you start to drink it, and your systems definitely start to um like reject it a little bit. You're not like coughing, but like you're starting to feel like it's affecting your movement, and like it feels weird to have to be drinking this. Make another check. 19. Okay, you kind of bear down, and I mean, it's water. It can't presumably hurt you. You just kind of push through it. Go ahead and make another check. Um, you also get to a part that seems like it has something in it that should not be there. Like the water feels slimy, which is not probably a good thing. Go ahead. But again, you push past it. All right, one more check. You got 2 successes and 2 failures now. 14. Yeah, you managed to drain the last of this water down your pie hole. And
Yeah! Woo!
yeah, I think
And
Applause
the
from
only
the
thing
floor.
out of my mouth is why do you guys do this to yourselves?
For money!
Because it's fun!
yeah, and I think that the rest of the bar just kind of goes quiet as people are watching you drain all this. Yeah. However, you do manage to get you get 37 gold pieces
Ooh.
from this pouch on the wall, and they inscribe your name. After you finish, they point out on a beam above, in the ceiling. There's a list of people who've actually completed this, and they carve the name TikTok into that list.
You're a legend. I knew you could do it.
When they carve my name, can I see what other names?
Yeah, there are a number of other names. There's couple dozen names.
So the bar's quiet. I have everybody's attention.
Uh-huh.
Your town is going to be in need of protection. And I know not everybody is fighters. But I need everybody to be vigilant and bear arms if they can. I'm gonna play off of having everybody's attention for a little persuasion there.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a persuasion check with advantage.
That's the first roll.
Yep. Oof.
Hmm.
Not much better.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of looking at you like, what are you? Especially after having just drained that sludge. But I think so after you say it, I think that there's like this kind of beat, there's like this pause, and then Jargy behind the counter just kind of goes, right, yeah, and everyone just kind of, there's like this smattering of applause.
I'm
I think I
afraid
could use some help.
what TikTok is telling you is true. We've got information that there might be 200 more goblins heading this way. If you want to make sure you preserve your livelihood as well as your lively selves, I suggest you guys get yourself ready by being armed and being ready, and maybe helping out what few guards this city still has left.
All right, you can go ahead and make me a persuasion check as well.
Okay, it's a good thing I've got a +5 there.
Ooh, that's how you get a nat one.
Ah! Well,
Come on, we're
better.
slow. We just have to make a couple more. We're slowly getting up there.
You
One
can't
by
just
one.
you can't just
I'll
keep
have Kale
rolling.
scream something out.
Yeah, no, I mean, so at this point, they've heard what you said. They're kind of like, you see some conversations happening. You're not sure what's gonna come of it, but they're kind of acknowledging. One of them says, "When and where's the attack coming?"
We don't know where, we don't know when yet from our information. We do know that they've marked about 10 or 20 different places in this town where they may try to invade from. So it could happen anywhere from anywhere in this town, including from water, or even they've even got possible plans for by sea as well. And seeing as where we're located right now, that might get your attention a little bit, I would think.
Right. We'll spread the word among the ships that are coming in and out.
That's probably all we're going to get here.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to go to the general store. And then maybe a trip to the temple. Maybe they've got some more like you out there that can help.
I gotta check out one more thing before we leave, and I want to like point TikTok to please go next to the fish tank because I want to look inside.
Oh, I want to get in on that.
You're looking in the fish tank?
Yeah,
You guys can look in
like
the
from
fish tank
overhead.
without me.
We
No,
want
when
to
I
look
was
better.
overhead view TikTok. I'm not tall enough.
Okay.
Okay. I'll get as close as the bartender will let me.
Can we feed the fish? Can we feed Nora?
He
Is that the fish's name?
he says she's on a bit of a diet at the moment. But yeah, you look down and make a perception check, because it's pretty murky in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess both of you are probably sitting on TikTok, so you could both make it.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to look at the fish.
Yeah. Okay. So we
Be
got
careful, I don't
16
think
and a
kobolds are
20.
diet.
What's that?
Just be careful looking over there, you two. I don't think cobalt or tabaxi is in its diet. Or it's supposed to be.
You can't stop me.
Yeah, so you guys look down in this, and I think both of you, man, you're kind of watching through the sort of greenish cloud that is pervasive throughout this tank, and you see this like it's a pretty large like maybe the size of like a bowl, um brown, sort of very warty looking, very ugly fish swimming around very slowly in there.
Do I recognize this fish from my time at sea?
Can I stick my hand in?
You can make a history check. If you want, Kayla, you can stick a hand in.
I'm sticking my hand in.
Uh,
I thought cats don't like water.
Especially
I'm only
dirty
part
water
cat.
like that.
It's probably more dirt than water at this point.
Kayla,
Sandbox.
you go to reach your hand for the water, and Jorgy's like, I don't think that's such a great idea. You do it anyway?
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you, Lefty.
Okay.
If anything moves, I'm taking.
Kale, you already died once this session. We don't need a repeat. Come on.
I have 9 lives. It's fine.
Yeah, but I can only lay on hands for 10.
Yeah, so give us you think this is probably a hagfish. It generally hangs around in like the bottom. It's a bottom feeder, so like it cleans up whatever garbage floats to the bottom of the ocean, basically. So Kale, you stick your finger in there, your hand in there, and nothing happens.
Oh, I thought he was gonna think Kale was a piece of garbage. Oh well.
I'm a treasure, excuse you.
I just said it was gonna think that.
Yet you pull your hand back out and it's just covered in like a thick goo.
I wipe it on Kavisk.
Ah! Oh god, like I can't see where the stain is because it's like the same color as I am. No, still on me.
Children,
It
it's time to go.
matches.
Oh jeez.
I need some to clean this smell off of me.
I turn to the tank. I cast shape water, and I do a substantial douse on Kale.
Oh. Oh.
Nice.
I try to push Kavisk in.
Oh jeez.
This is
Yeah, I think at this point Jargi is gonna step in and he's like, "All right, let's
Come on.
enough
I-
of the playing in the
Take it back.
water.
I
Let's
grab,
move
I
on."
grab
Stepped away
Kale
from
by
the
the
tank.
scruff of his neck and lift him up and start carrying him out of the place before he does anything else dumb and stupid.
I stick my forked tongue out at Kale.
I stuck my tongue back out. Yeah.
Come on, children.
All right.
All right, so oh wow, it's 10 after already. All right, well we gotta
Oh shit.
bring this to a close, so we will pick up next time with a trip to the general store, where I'm sure Vin Vinder will be very happy to see you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he can't wait to talk to me.
All right, well, yeah, thanks y'all. This was fun as always, and I apologize for having had to cancel for several weeks. But yeah, we will pick up there next week.
All right, take
All
care,
right.
y'all.
Have a good night.
Yeah, good night, guys.
It's fun. Thank you.
Have a good night. This is awesome
Take
as
care.